We Indians are amazing. For a long period, our country has been ruled and influenced by a number of invaders from the different parts of the world. So, not to deny the fact that the new language that we have derived from these influencers has become our very own Indian English. Hello everyone, welcome to Epicent Tutorials. Today we are going to talk about 8 surprising English expressions that we use only in India. And this is what we call Indianism. So let's talk about a couple of funny English expressions that exist in India only. And they are widely acceptable. So if you wish, you can go ahead with these phrases because they are acceptable, or you can discard them and adopt the right expressions. The first one is myself Leela. Introducing yourself as myself Anjali is the biggest disaster you are committing during an interview. Myself is a reflexive pronoun and we can't use it for telling our names. Say instead, my name is Anjali or I am Anjali. The second phrase is pursuing my graduation. This is another blunder we Indians do often. Pursuing means chasing or following or continuing. Any of these meanings doesn't fit with the actual meaning. Use instead, I am doing my studies in commerce stream. Another mistake is to think of graduation as not one special day where you dress up to collect your degree certificate after 3 years of hard work. In India, graduation refers to the full undergraduate course. So it would be better to avoid this mistake in future. Third one on the list is your good name. In Hindi, we generally ask people, आपका शुभ नाम क्या है? Over the period, the literal translation of this phrase into English gave birth to one of the most hilarious Hinglish expression. What's your good name? A person can't have one good and one bad name. So next time you want to ask someone's name, simply say, what's your name? Like that only. Now we Indians are like that only. The expression actually wants to convey मैं तो ऐसा ही हूँ. Talking about correct English, saying like that is completely fine. For example, I can't talk on phone for a long time. I'm like that. But you should avoid using only in the end. It's pure Hinglish. Very funny. The fifth phrase that we use only in India is revert back. The dictionary meaning of the word revert is to go back to a previous state. For example, we reverted to the old rules. There is already the word back incorporated in it. So saying, after a few months of perseverance, he reverted back to his old self is somewhat wrong. The correct way is, he reverted to his old self. Reply back. This one is also similar to the previous one. The word reply means respond or say something in response. Hence, avoid using back with this word as well. For example, she didn't want to reply instead of she didn't want to reply back. Seventh one is out of station. Another very common misused phrase. You won't even find this phrase in dictionary because it doesn't exist. When you are not in your city, you may refer to it as out of town. For example, Meera is out of town for her meeting with the new client. Next is very funny. My teacher is sitting on my head. This one is a pure form of Indianism. In fact, I find this phrase so funny that it reminds me of all the fun-filled memories of my school days. This expression is a literal translation of the Hindi statement, मेरा teacher मेरे सर पे बैठा है. A colloquial way of complaining, my teacher is stressing me out. Next one on the list is passed out of college. This is really classic. In correct English, when someone passes out, you rush them to the hospital. Yes, pass out phrase means to faint or to fall in an unconscious state. But not in India. It is here a way of saying graduated from the college. This is absolutely incorrect. So rather than saying I passed out of college in 2008, say I graduated in the year 2008. I belong to Mumbai. A quite common answer to where are you from? Although this seems right, but it is an example of incorrect English. The right way of saying this should be I am from Mumbai. The last one on the list is today morning or yesterday night. Literal translation of aaj subah or kal raat is a common instance in the context of Indianism. Replace it with the correct version this morning and last night. This morning I went to his house for breakfast. Last night I saw you outside the cinema hall. Honestly speaking, I'm not judging anyone. In fact, I have been the culprit of using many of these wrong English phrases till a certain point in my life. I would say that we Indians have adapted to the English language, treating it as our own. Let's just call it fusion or creativity. But we should correct ourselves now because we know it. Please like if the video proved useful to you. Also subscribe, share and comment. Thank you.